Dave. Did.
Hello, hello, hello. Well, I got a frog in my throat. Who knew?
Oh,
I should have had more.
We have a fifth
Ribbit.
host today.
Ribbit. We got a fifth host.
Yeah, Frogger.
Oh, well, there you go.
Stop swallowing frogs.
Welcome to our morning talk show where we talk about games or just about anything at 6:30 in the morning on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We really appreciate you coming here, whether or not if you see us now or later or on YouTube. Give us a follow, give us a subscribe, give us a like, give us a comment. We'd love to hear some feedback from you as well. You can listen to us while getting ready to work, getting ready for your work. And I'm here with my co-host. See, I got a frog. I'm here with my co-hosts, Rich, John, and Doug. And so what have you guys been up to?
About 5'8".
Oh, wait a second. I got a chance to try. I got into the the development dev for Humankind. And then I tried to stream it last night, and it failed on my computer. I need a better and bigger computer. But it looks like a very interesting game. It's sort of like Civilization 7, let's call it.
Make me happy.
Yeah, it should be good. Comes out I think in late August. And Doug, you had your painting show last night. So how did that go?
So I did 30 minutes last night, not too long. I ended up painting, so I'm going airsofting this weekend. I got a new AK coming for me, so I got some new AK mags.
Okay.
So I decided to scuff them up a little bit, and I did some like tagging on them. So I used my airbrush, right? And I took some neon green paint, and I had this template, right? This that I can use. And I put like neon green blood effects, biohazard symbols, nuclear symbols, bullets
cool.
all over the mags. Yeah, so it's pretty sweet.
Are you gonna put speakers on it too?
You know what? Actually, I have speakers in my backpack to be that asshole on the field. Excuse my French. So like everyone's like, "Oh, there's a guy over there." No, it's a backpack filled with speakers. Don't mind me.
I don't actually. I didn't know you were French. Okay.
Oui, poo poo.
And then. Rich, do you have basically D&D tonight or no?
No. We put that on. We put that on the shelf.
Okay.
I think what we're gonna do is just so that we understand the future of basically D&D. The concept itself is not going to go away.
Okay.
But it needs to be slightly bigger in that maybe what we'll do is we'll find a DM that wants to focus on just the DMing stuff, and then like John and I can work on how to structure the adventure and the campaign world and stuff like that. You know, and maybe it doesn't have to just be John and I. It could be like us four or whatever.
Right.
But to help the DM, so the DM doesn't have to write anything. And I'd like to lay it out like there was, like Doug was talking. You know, where we have some continuity. There's some things that are known and some structure around it. It was just hard for one person to manage.
So actually, I'll talk to you offline because I do have an idea that I've never brought to fruition, but it takes a lot of. I've run a couple campaigns using the system, but using my idea. But maybe we develop it on World Salad, and then
I use all our platforms, absolutely.
Yeah, and develop some of the concepts in World Salad, and then you guys help me out to write it out or something, and we make a module. Yeah. Let's make a module.
Yeah.
But then I would have to DM, and Friday nights are not that great for me. But I could possibly switch it around. Saturday night better for me. But
yeah. Well, I mean, we can again. It's all up in the air, and it's all. Let's focus on one thing at a time, and let's just talk about the fact that what do we have coming, right? We know we have Saturday night streaming coming, Saturday night video game streaming.
Great.
Which is going to kick off with I have to get a confirmation from, but is going to kick off with Little C.
Yes!
And Little C will be streaming Clash of Clans. She will be attacking every clan she possibly can find and screaming at them when she wins or loses. So that's great.
And then John,
that's going to be on May 1st. Then May 8th is going to be Mike Staub. And Mike Staub will be streaming Pokemon. John, which Pokemon is he streaming? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
There was one of the video game ones, not the phone one.
Okay.
Well, there's only really the video games. I mean, the phone's probably just the card game. So.
Right. Well, you also have that alternate reality, augmented
Yeah,
reality.
but like I mean, I guess you could stream Pokemon Go, but I've seen people do it. All right, I dial that back.
Yeah, and then the following week on the May 15th, we have Rebecca who will be streaming Roblox Tower of Hell,
Great.
which is an obby, which is a very popular obby on Roblox. And then the
Yeah.
following week, me and my group have decided what we're going to stream. We're gonna stream Project Zomboid from the ground up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna reset a server. We're gonna jump in and we're gonna build a base to go on the fly, and we're gonna try to
On the
maximize some
fly.
maximize hard settings so there'll be more zombie spawns and
Great.
Maximize
yeah.
hard settings.
And then,
Super exciting.
And then if any of you guys have Project Zomboid, you're welcome to join us because the server will be open to I could give the server info away, and we're gonna jump on and we're gonna run through, and then we're gonna have someone who wants to learn Project Zomboid, but she keeps screaming when she runs away from the zombie. So that'll be fun.
That's great.
You
Is
also
that,
have
is
that
that
Splunky challenge that you and Dave still have to take up.
Right. Then there's the Spelunky challenge.
Right.
So
Oh my
we have
God.
to just we just have to lay out the rest of the schedule. But I'm looking forward to the Saturday stream.
And what
Just
Saturday
Spelunky?
nights? About what time is that going to be?
I'm thinking anywhere between 7 and 8. We have to put that schedule out. I wasn't 100% sure. We didn't finalize that.
Okay.
So maybe this Monday we'll finalize that.
And will we?
We better, because it's coming up this Saturday. Not
But
tomorrow.
John, what have you done in the last day and a half since 2 days?
nothing.
No, I did get back into something. I mean, I've still been playing Satisfactory. Last night, I pretty much nuked everything I had built before and started completely from scratch.
Okay.
And even though it took me pretty much, the better part of the night, I think already once I was done, I was seeing more efficient production than I was before, just in how quickly things were producing themselves. Like I tried doing making like energy grids. So instead of having like generators all over the place, I tried to have them in certain locations and run power lines to just so there's less clutter. The one thing I'm not crazy about the game, and it could be because it's still early access, or it could just be the way that the game is, there's a lot of like glitchy geometry in the sense that you could totally have like a power cable just jam its way through another machine, and it looks like you could definitely see it's just clipping it. Like it's not even like they don't build it into the thing or whatever, or like say, oh, you can't do that. Which granted, if they did, it would make the game much, much harder. If it was like, oh, okay, like look, you literally can't just put things around or whatever. It has to be more streamlined. But I would kind of like it if they at least obscured it so you couldn't see it.
Yep. I understand exactly what you're talking
So my
about.
OC. So the problem is like I'm making things more efficiently, but there's still certain things that are triggering my OCD, and it's driving me nuts.
But which game was that? Which game was it?
Satisfactory.
Oh yeah.
So I have a question. John used an idiom, and I'm just curious. He said the better part of a night. Where'd we get that from? What is the better part of the night? I mean, for some people.
What is the purpose of this conversation now? Oh my God. Let's diagnose grammar. Let's go back in time and see where things come from.
It's not grammar.
No, I know.
It's a weird saying. I mean,
yeah.
Weird.
Let's go back in time. Let's decide. Let's go back in time. Where did these idioms and stupidity come from?
No, but it's subjective. Look, I don't mind using it. I use it, but it's subjective. When I say better part of the night, do I mean after dinner when I'm having drinks?
When I say better part of the night, I say like a maximum part of the night. Like I'm thinking right in terms of quantity,
which is what John,
right? Which is like the majority. Like better part of the night would be like if I'm home, so my night consisted of let's say 6 hours. If I spent let's say 4 of those 6 hours doing something, I'd say that'd be the better part of the night.
If you spend 6 hours, if you spend 4 of 6 hours playing video games, you need a new hobby.
Well, I didn't say the better part of the night. I said the better part of my game.
Okay, hold on. Let's back up a second here, Doug. Don't even go into if you spend 4 to 6 hours on a video game, then you are then you need a hobby.
I
Sometimes
know.
video gaming is the break from
I know.
everything else.
Reality.
Yeah.
I know. I know. I know. But
I would
there's so
never
many things
listen.
that he could be doing.
What
Like,
playing D? If he's not playing playing D&D?
I mean,
Hey,
Spelunky sounds dirty. He could do dirty things.
hey, I have to I have to interject here because I found off the internet, so we know it's true. That better part of ... is a slight warping of the actual Shakespeare quote. The better part of valor is discretion.
Oh, that's so awful.
No. Wait. Hold on. So that's actually great because the better part of valor isn't the most part of valor. It's actually he's talking about the best part of valor in general.
So the best part of the night. When you say the better part of the night, it means the best part of the night. Now, is that 8 to 10 p.m.?
No, but that was the point, right? So it's now used differently. Better part of means the duration, the longest duration of. So I get it. I don't want to dwell on it, but I did want to see Doug's reaction.
Well, there you
So
go.
I only really played for about an hour and a half, maybe. So.
Well, that was the better part. That was probably the time that you would have spent
That would be my
doing other things.
that would be considered my gaming night. My
Yeah.
gaming night was that time. So I spent the better part of that time.
See, Zynar only plays for the worst part of the night.
That's right. I see that.
But Zynar's worst part of the night is like he's like, you know what? I just finished dinner. I need to like digest for a few minutes. Let me play some video games and like hunch my back over.
Actually,
I did go for a walk last night too before I started playing.
Whoa.
Very good.
No, I've been trying to be more active. I've been trying to like go and get more, outside exercise because
hold on.
Oh, great! Make the rest of us feel bad. Okay, I get it.
Wait a minute, Rich. Like I distinctly remember 5 years ago, this was you talking about the exercise and the keto and all of this.
I'm still doing it.
And well, then what are you complaining about?
I'm not. I just wanted to jump on the conversation.
Yes, you just wanted to ruin the conversation.
No, I wasn't ruining the conversation.
He was so bandwagoning.
I was. I was bandwagon. You're right.
Oh, this is the highlight of my Monday.
This is Friday. Everybody should be. I mean, it's the end of the week. It's the end of a really long week of work. So
it's a pay week. It's a pay week for me too.
Oh, me too. Oh, and my contract is on the way. I have the money in hand, and the contract is on the way, and I am waiting. It's just a waiting game at this point.
That's awesome.
For your property upstate, you mean?
Yep.
I can't wait for you to get that. You're like, we're gonna go up there. I'm gonna bring my machete. We're gonna start cutting things.
And I have look. I'm all for it. I'll let you know. I want to go up and meet up with. What I want to do is I want to go up there and start measuring stuff off where I want to put stuff, so that way when I talk to the land clearer, you can say this is what we're going to do here, and this is what we're going to do here.
The land clearer.
The guy who clears the land.
No, the land clearer. It sounds like one of those like weird books from the early '90s that turned into like one of those movies, right? Like the horse whisperer, the land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except it turns out to be like a really boring movie of a guy who just clears land.
Yeah, he's literally sitting there on his like little thing, just like going back and forth clearing things. Yeah.
He's got an axe and a rake.
Oh my god. Some other good news for me. I got a raise.
Yeah.
Well, significant raise, in fact.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. About damn time.
Yeah. Good for you. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You and John,
I feel part of the elite now. It's weird.
You and John did good this year, so that's excellent.
Oh yeah, I'm very excited. You know what it means? It just means tonight I'm going out to dinner. The girlfriend actually isn't leaving tonight. She's probably leaving tomorrow for her little thing. So we're gonna go out to dinner.
So you saying the party was pushed off till tomorrow? All right. I just got to know.
Yeah. Well, tomorrow I'm going airsofting. So remember, I'm playing with my new AK. I'm literally going to run around screaming obscenities. It's going to be fantastic. I do it all the time. When I have an AK, I literally sound like
like a frog, like a person with a frog in his throat. Interesting.
No, I mean that would be Dave, right? So I don't think I would sound like Dave, but like when I run around with an AK, I'm an asshole. Excuse my profanity.
Stop speaking foreign languages here.
I said profanities. I
Hey.
didn't even say French. All right, listen, you're putting words in my mouth.
I don't think I even need to. Words are just coming out of your mouth.
I know. I mean, we're sticking frogs in certain people's throats around here, and now we're putting words in other people's mouths. What are we, like heathens?
Yes, and John is putting breakfast in his mouth.
Oh my God, what a communist!
I don't think that's what qualifies for that. I'm just gonna go out on a limb here. I don't think those are the qualifications.
It depends. Is he putting in is the cereal that he's putting in his mouth the same cereal that almost everybody else eats? What kind of cereal is it, John?
No. He's not eating cereal. Because if he was eating cereal, it would be Kick. Oh, you're eating cereal? You're eating Kicks again?
No, I'm eating Honey Nut Cheerios.
All right,
Honey Nut Cheerios is the most communist.
Oh, stop it!
This is the most. Listen, there's a red heart on it every time and a bumblebee. Please, come on, tell me that's not propaganda.
I'm going to go and say that's not propaganda.
It is so propaganda by the American Heart Association.
You don't know what you're talking about.
It is socialist propaganda trying to make us all feel bad for not having good hearts.
No.
John's like, I'm eating my good heart today. I'm being good. I'm going to be nice to people by eating a heart healthy meal.
Honey Nut Cheerios is excellent.
Oh yeah, it's one of my faves. But did they make us think that?
Probably.
All right. Did we have a topic?
I mean, we did. Well, you know, got
I got a good topic.
John had a topic.
Oh, Doug has something. What is Doug want to talk about?
And I eventually want to talk about WandaVision.
Oh, WandaVision. So yeah, actually, we could talk about that. I was reading an article actually last night about WandaVision and Elizabeth Olsen. So did you guys realize like she like for her own mental clarity and everything, she had to delete her social accounts because like, and you don't think about this from like oh my God, the celebrities don't have problems, all these kinds of things. But like realistically, we know, right? They do because, they have a higher standard that they have to be living to because they have to account for every single individual person's ideals that are on their, that are on their in their fan base, right? So, so last year, I think when I forget his name, but when the person who played, Black Panther passed away, she didn't post on her social, right? So instead she did a tribute with the rest of the Avengers cast, which is perfectly fine in my book. Like that is perfectly fine, but she was getting flamed by a certain group of individuals that stated, why didn't you make your own post on your socials?
So and it's like, that's one of the things I dislike about social media. But I'm sorry, Doug, go ahead.
No. Like I 100% agree with you. I think social media has given every single person a voice, even though their voice shouldn't be heard. But so she decided ultimately for her own mental health to delete her socials, and and you think like, wow, that's bold, right? Because certain things about socials are able to you're able to connect with other people for business or even for pleasure. Like I'm in so many groups and so many like business groups networking, that
but they don't have to
helpful.
Right, but they don't have to, right?
Exactly.
They're going to stay within they'll stay within their groups and their groups of friends, and they'll hang out with who they want to hang out with when they want to hang out with it. Right? They don't need to go.
Kind of reminds me of something I was feeling yesterday. Like, so I was on Facebook, and I'll occasionally browse Facebook, but I don't really use it. Right. And I saw a couple of coworkers. I saw a coworker post, unfortunately, that their mother had passed away. And a lot of other coworkers who I don't know if they're still actively friends with on Facebook or not were saying the condolences. And I was like, on the one hand, like, do I say something because we did work together, but on the other hand, it's like I haven't spoken to this person in years, and it kind of be out of the blue. So I'm like, am I a jerk if I don't say I'm sorry that your family passed just because? But also, is that also kind of gross if like I'm just jumping on this train of people throwing sympathy for whereas we haven't spoken, but also like not they haven't reached out to me, like it's been a long time, so it's like it's that weird thing of like this pressure to, or even like a birthday, even if we want to make it a little bit less morbid and talk about like a birthday, it's like, all right, it's somebody's birthday, do you wish them happy birthday on Facebook? It's like, I don't really want to wish them happy birthday on Facebook, but like I guess if I don't, I'll be a jerk. And it's like,
Actually,
well,
Facebook is the only is the only thing I use Facebook for now is my birthday calendar. I swear
Yeah,
that's what I
right,
use it for. I don't need
right,
to go talk to anybody. Once in a while, if I need to reach out to someone that like I don't have their cell phone or something like that, I'll
right,
go on Facebook and I'll message them. I mean,
right.
other than that, Facebook
Wait.
is right.
I got one better for you. I've been
Okay.
using the birthday calendar as my filter because I started removing people from my friends list, so I don't
That's
see them
pretty.
anymore.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty
Yeah.
funny. Oh, is that why it was removed? Okay. All right.
Yeah. I don't even. I mean, like, if you want to call me out on that, then the person who removed me.
Yeah. So, it's funny. Like John, the example that John used, again, Amazing World of Gumball, addresses all of these. When it came out, it was before you had the multiple emotions for emojis. So all
Mhm.
you could do was like something.
Oh, I
and
remember them
and they
days.
address it in one of the episodes where they lose the internet. They're pretending in real life to
Oh
Elmore,
my God.
right? So they go into school and they run into Ocho, which is the 8-bit character, and, and and they're trying to interact with him as if it was social media, and and he just turns around and is like, "Listen, I'm not in the mood right now. My mother's really sick." The Gumball goes, "Oh, I like that."
Oh
He's
my
like,
God.
he's like, "What do you mean you like that?" He's like, "Well, that's the only way I have to express the fact that I have sympathy on social media. There's the like
Oh,
button." So
that's funny.
it is
That's
funny
so great.
because when it came out, that was the truth.
Yeah, I remember. Like I remember Facebook, or like the first thing you could do on Facebook was like something. There
Right.
wasn't, and then and then all of a sudden there's like all of these other things you can do,
Yeah, if you
and
hold it
then
down, you can like, you can put a sad emoji. But before that, it was just like.
I know, and what's even, wait, you know what the worst part is, right? Like no one can actually really, really, really remember what it was like in the beginning of social media because if you think about it, the amount of information that gets thrown at us daily now, right? We have to replace other information in our brain with all this new stuff. And social media has become so robust in the way that it slams things in your face that I will bet dollars to donuts the people that actually remember these things are people who really don't have social media presence. Like they don't want to be on social media too much because they pulled that needle out of their veins early.
Yeah. And what was that? Oh my God! Now I can't remember that social media platform that was
MySpace, come on,
MySpace. Right, MySpace.
Is MySpace
MySpace,
still around?
MySpace
I
is
think
still
so.
around. It still exists. You could go
And
there. It's not really
what
a
did you say
social
they
for bands.
what did you say they use MySpace for now? Or
It's
people
just
use
for
MySpace?
it's just for bands.
It was
Oh,
originally only for musical artists, but it got skewed real quick, when everyone's like, wait a minute, but we can make our own profiles to interact with these musical artists. Wait a minute, we can make these profiles to interact with each other. And then MySpace was like, yes, you can. And then all of a sudden Facebook comes out and MySpace is like, we need to go back to our original model or fail.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
by
Oh,
the way, Rich,
yeah.
I noticed that you jumped on a better part of ... but you didn't jump on dollars for donuts.
I did. Did you hear me say? I said
Oh,
donuts.
oh,
Yeah.
oh. I thought you were going to say, where did dollars for donuts, where did that saying come from?
No. I'm gonna wait till you're back at your computer desk. Wait till you're back at your computer to do that. That
So
way
I
you
can
can look it up.
research that?
Yes, you can
Did
look
you
it up
say?
as we're
Did you
talking.
say
Okay.
where does computer desk come from? Where does computer? Is it not just desk?
If you if you would like to, I was listening to. It was about a week and a half ago. I was listening to Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and and when they get to Magrathea, and and the two nuclear warheads turn into a bowl of petunias and a sperm whale.
Oh my god.
And the sperm whale is falling through the atmosphere, and he's starting to name things. And he's like, "Okay, I'll come back to that later. What is that? What is this stuff that's going by? I'm gonna call it wind, and this may be important later." And then it splats.
Oh my god, that is Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is one of the most, in my opinion, one of the most like individualistic books I've ever like read, and movies. Like the movie was, I think, was in my opinion, was one of the a fantastic adaptation of it, right?
It was okay. It wasn't like it didn't follow the book exactly, but it kind of followed the book, so it was good.
It did it enough that it wasn't it did it enough that people weren't angry.
Yes.
That much. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It wasn't like they didn't make shit up. But like they just kind of
they didn't have to make anything up.
No, they didn't. The book was so robust. It's so robust.
Yeah. I don't think the movie was as weird as the book. So, but yes, but it was good. It was definitely good.
By the way, I told my chiropractor about the pinball. He's a big pinball fanatic. And I told him about the pinball thing over in Bayshore, and he went and said he had a good time. Just a side note.
Aficionado.
Is he a pinball wizard? Is it too much to be true?
Well, he's a wizard chiropractor, so maybe.
I've always been afraid of going to the chiropractor, because you ever watch that Scrubs episode where the janitor is becoming a chiropractor?
No, but it already sounds funny because I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, and he tries to do it to Turk, and Turk goes, ah! That was really loud.
It's interesting. A lot of doctors recommend not going to the chiropractor because I think, I don't know if it's a myth or not, but they say once you start going to the chiropractor, you always have to go to the chiropractor.
Well, I think so too, but at the same time, if you think about it, doctors also wouldn't recommend going there because then you're not going to them for your back pain and all that kind of stuff.
Wow. Now to Zynar's earlier comments, another conspiracy theory that you're throwing out there.
How is that a conspiracy?
Well, I remember
that's a business practice. Why would I send you to my? It's a business practice. Why would I send you to my competitor?
Because it's that hypocritic oath.
It's a hypocritical. Yeah, exactly. Hypocritic, not hypocritic.
At the store one night after one of the D&D games had wrapped up, it was Dave, not Dave, not you, but the other Dave. Well, I was trying to think how to describe this, but the point is that he had a guy at his table was a physical therapist, and he was talking to Dave's son because he was trying to get into a first aid field or something like that. I don't remember exactly what he was trying to go in for. And he's like, the thing about chiropractic is it feels good, but it's not safe, and it's also not really healthy. It's like the way that you feel good is because, people are it's like cracking your knuckles. You're releasing oxygen that's trapped in there, or you're releasing liquid or whatever. And on one hand, it might feel nice, but if you do it the wrong way, or if you screw up, you cause some major damage, or you could actually be injuring the muscle. So it's it feels good at the time, but the long-term impacts or the possibility of something going wrong are extremely high.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, we're coming to the end of the show, but I wanted to find out. I missed the beginning conversation before we went live. What was John talking about? Because I'll send you guys an email.
We'll have to save it for Monday, which I'd like to talk about it on Monday.
What was it?
It's about the Satanic Panic.
Oh, okay.
The Satanic Panic.
Now, actually, how it came about is scarily how we're seeing things nowadays with QAnon and stuff like that. So it's kind of like history is repeating itself.
With cancel culture.
No, it's not with cancel culture, with conspiracy theories.
With what? I'm sorry? No, conspiracy theories.
Conspiracy theories.
With Doug's conspiracy theory.
I love my conspiracy.
Okay, I'll send this around an email, and I'll put it on the thing that I send around every other day.
Is your future safe?
Never.
The answer is no.
Rich is in a different mood today.
I'm happy it's Friday. I'm happy it's Friday.
Friday.
I have a long day and evening ahead of me, but when that's done, I am going to sleep until about, I don't know. Actually, I'm not going to sleep that long, but I'm going to sleep. And then tomorrow night, I am going to play video games because that's what's
Yeah.
on my agenda.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say you're going to sleep until Sunday night.
I was thinking that, but I have to actually get up early, semi-early tomorrow, but it's for stuff I want to do anyway. Yeah, so.
Well, I'm going to need to run, so
All right.
if you want me to.
Yeah, take it home. Take us home.
Shut it down. Hey, I hope everybody else has a great weekend, too. It sounds like Rich has got some sleep and some fun work and some video games. I hope the rest of you have some things planned, too, and we'll see you again on Monday morning at 6:30 right here on the LITT Long Island Tabletop Streaming Network.
Whoa, you just doubled down. That was a double down, right? So LITT and Long Island Tabletop Network means the same thing. You doubled down.
I doubled down to make sure I get press upon everybody.
But that's like saying Long Island Tabletop Network, Long Island Tabletop Network.
We'll see you Monday. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I had to cut Doug off.
Somebody had to.
So just go visit an ATM machine.